As President William Ruto's administration ignited a fire it sought to extinguish. A few Kenyans had heard of Echoes of War, a play by Butere Girls High School, until government officials reportedly stepped in to block its performance.
Relax.
Now, what began as an obscure school play has now ballooned into a full-blown national controversy, complete with arrests, protests, and a public boycott of the National Drama and Film Festival held in Nakuru on April 10th, 2025.
One day these Kenyans will rise above these persecutions. That I can tell you. You can kill me, you can kill him, but you will not kill anyone. You can give up our lives for the nation. You can. You can shoot us, you can frustrate us, but you will not kill everyone in this country and people their rights. Some of us can give out our lives to save the rest. You can shoot us, you can do what you want, but I'm telling you the truth.
To many Kenyans, the state's actions appear petty and overreactions to student theater. But from the government's perspective, the situation is far more politically charged. At the center of the storm is Cleophas Malala, the director of Echoes of War and a vocal critic of the Ruto administration. State officials argued that Malala is using high school students to settle political scores. And that is why the government has to act swiftly and bury the planned school play before anyone knew of its existence. And in doing so, they achieved the opposite.
Wakaweka kwenye basi, wakasafirishwa paka hapa Nakuru, na wamefungiwa kule ndani, hawezi toka hata kwenye chumba. Wamefungiwa kwa room kwamba watoto hawezi toka hata nje, ati wakae pale ndani, na wamekataa kwamba waperform kesho saa moja asubuhi.
As the crackdown intensified, public curiosity soared. The turning point came on April 9th when Malala was arrested just a day before the Butere girls were scheduled to perform at the national festival.
Nimefanya makosa gani kuandika? You are arresting me because of writing a play. Writing a play. What offense have I committed? Alive. What mistake have I committed? Tell me, Marubu. When this year?
By the time the students arrived in Nakuru, the entire country was watching. Authorities, clearly aware of the potential fallout, deployed a heavily armed police unit at the festival. The grounds were locked down, public access was restricted, and only students were permitted inside. A stark departure from previous years when these festivals were open to all. Still, the efforts to contain the fallout proved futile.
The only bus which has been allowed to enter. Now the guys have been allowed
to enter. Butere Girls High School, standing in solidarity with their detained director, refused to perform. They were soon joined by students from other schools who boycotted the event in protest. Now chaos ensued, chants erupted, anti-Ruto slogans rang out. Outside the gates, members of the public who had gathered in support joined in the protest.
Nikuje hapa tu.
Uongo hiyo.
Hello. Kama barabara moja itoke hapa. Iende juu. Ifike Nairobi. Iende Mombasa. Ifike Nakuru. Iende wapi? Waleta chapati.
Surprisingly, the very play the government had tried to suppress found its way into public debate. The script was leaked, and its content only deepened the controversy. But why is the government so scared of Echoes of War by Malala? You see, Echoes of War, while set in a fictional Middle East kingdom called the Royal Velvet Emirates, offers an unmistakably sharp critique of leadership and generational divides. One character, Zakayo, a name commonly used by Kenyans to mock President William Ruto since the Gen Z protests of June 25, 2024, is portrayed as a tax-hungry leader whom the people wish to remove from power in this particular play.
Who must go? Zakayo must go. He must go. Our voice, Gen Z's voice. A generation that is tired of being manipulated by leaders who are busy making empty promises. Promises that even a 5-year-old is able to tell is a scam. Fertilizers for the farmers, free education, a government of the people, for the people, by the people. What people? And we have no voices in our government. A generation that is vexed, infuriated, tired of everything going on. Who are our leaders?
The allusion to Ruto is thinly veiled, and the symbolism is clear. Now, the government argues that the play is not innocent art, but calculated political provocation designed to incite dissent. Malala, they claim, has a history of an anti-government sentiment and has now turned the school stage into his latest soapbox.
I was just trying to expose the evil deeds that are happening in the society, and so the word shackles of doom came into my mind, and I saw it worked so well.
Dispelling earlier claims of a ban, Director of Quality Assurance and Standards in the Ministry of Education, Mohamed Munyipembe, termed the statement as inaccurate. The play that has maintained pole position at the zonal, divisional and county levels met with resistance after Education Ministry officials sought to bar the play from going ahead at the national levels, and was only staged following a court order.
Malala offers a different interpretation. In his synopsis, he writes, "There exists a national balance between respect for the old and care for the young. Those who are old bring experience, while those who are young bring enthusiasm and creative innovation." This play is a hyperbole attempt to illustrate the widening gap between two generations. The artistic context is set in a fictitious kingdom where the old have quickly lost trust of the young, and the young are agitated by the inflexible strictness of the old. Whether one sees Echoes of War as a creative critic or a subversive stunt, the government's response has become the bigger story. What could have remained a quiet performance in a school auditorium has now become a symbol of generational resistance and artistic defiance. And in trying to protect the president's image, the state may have inadvertently tarnished it.